The Guess Who. The Guess Who. The Guess Who with Jacob Gibbs. Sit back, relax, and enjoy. Start the show.
Welcome, Scott White.
What's up?
Dude, I've been looking forward to it, man.
Yeah, me too, man. Absolutely, brother.
The first drummer I've had on the podcast.
Here we are. I hope I represent you all well.
He is, you're from the band Get Sideways.
Yes.
That's who you're playing with now?
Yeah, that's the current gig going. I've been with those guys for a little over a year now.
Yeah. Full time at it too.
Yeah, full time. We play. Our schedule has been a little light this fall, but it's about to kick back up now that school's back in.
Right.
You know, most of our crowd that we do is college circuit stuff, and that.
So the summer's kind of slow for y'all.
Yeah. The summer kind of slows down a little bit. We end up
You would
doing
think
a
that
lot
would be
more
awesome.
privates. Yeah. Well, when school's out, these kids they go their separate ways, and the clubs are emptier, and
They go home and stay, that's what my wife in school, that's what she would do. Come home in the summer, I
Forget
about that. I never thought about that. Is that some of your favorites? Is like the college, is it like college parties or is it college towns or what's?
Yeah, we do like we play in Auburn a lot at Sky Bar. That's one of the biggest clubs in the Southeast. We do Floribama quite often. We were at Rhythm and Brews in Tuscaloosa a good bit. Haven't been in a while, and we do a lot of private events.
Do you just
the booking agent that we go through keeps us pretty busy on all that stuff.
So y'all do like weddings?
Oh yeah.
Really?
Yeah, we actually did a wedding this summer. It was neat. The couple met a couple of years ago at one of our shows. I think it was actually in Auburn at Sky Bar, maybe at that club.
Yeah.
And they met at a Get Sideways show. So when they got married, like 3 years later, they had to hire us to do their wedding, and it was kind of neat. It was cool for them.
Yeah, that's cool. If y'all wouldn't have been playing,
we fell in love with y'all's show.
if y'all wouldn't have been playing, man, they might not have never met.
There you go.
Yeah,
You're welcome.
Yeah, y'all are.
Wait, where's the camera?
Right.
You're welcome.
Y'all not only are y'all like dating services pretty much.
There you go,
man.
Yeah.
Yes.
Sometimes James, he's so good, our singer, at roping the crowd into the show. Sometimes he'll inadvertently put people together, and they don't even realize they're being put together.
They're dancing on each other. What kind of music are y'all? What's your favorite? Do y'all do a lot of cover?
Well, we're called a late 90s, early 2000s tribute band. We play tribute to all of that pop rock stuff. A lot of we play Blink-182, a lot of some of the poppier punk stuff, and we play a lot of the girly pop stuff too. But we rock it up because we're all naturally hard rockers from rocking backgrounds, and we're playing Taylor Swift songs.
Really?
Sorry, I don't know if that's okay to say right now. I didn't mean to get political. Is it
Ain't
okay
that
to
funny?
say
You
right
can't even
now?
like her music. You can't even
know,
like her
right?
music now.
Try to stay away from that. But yeah, we play a lot of poppy stuff, but we rock it up. It's a good, big, flashy rock show. We got a big light show, big sound, everything's over the top.
I want to go see y'all.
It's a really fun show.
I want to catch y'all down at Floribama, dude.
Oh yeah, that's always a good time.
I'm gonna get on Angie's list, get me a babysitter.
I was looking at our 2025 schedule, and Floribama has already booked us. It looks like once a month next year. We're gonna be wearing that place out.
Dude, that place is so cool, man.
And that's a Friday and Saturday night gig, Two.
So you do 2 nights?
Yeah, it's 2 nights in a row.
Right.
Yeah, it's a good gig. It's fun.
So you work weekends then?
Mm-hmm.
So people can say, "Man, you got it made." But you're like, "No, bullshit, brother. I work the weekends."
Yeah, I leave my family every
late
weekend and
hours.
live on a bus.
Y'all have a bus?
If that's having it made. Yeah, man. You was asking me if I had any funny stories. A real quick one you asked about the bus. The most odd thing that's happened lately, there's been a lot of crazy stuff in mine I can tell, but the most odd thing is, I don't really want to drop names, but we shared a venue with an A-lister celebrity. He was doing a stand-up comic up here in Huntsville, doing a stand-up act, and the venue was the same arena building. We shared the same loading dock, the same entrance, everything. Yeah. We got our bus backed in, and he's doing his show next door, and he's coming off, And I go behind my drums to get something. I come back, and we're already made up in stage gear, and our bus is backed up to the loading dock. And his Uber, he's finishing his show. His Uber comes up, parks beside our bus, and everyone's already gone by then. And I come out, I'm walking by. All of a sudden, the scene has changed. Everyone out here is a bunch of serious-looking guys, and they're looking at me funny when I come by, and I'm like, "What the hell are you looking at?" So I get on the bus, and so the celebrity's Uber is parked right beside our bus on the ramp. I get on, and one of our other guys gets on. He says, "Hey, man, they've asked if we can stay on the bus until he gets in his Uber and leaves and not come back out."
Really?
We're like, "Are you serious? This guy has nothing to do with us. We have nothing to do with him. We got to be on stage in like 5 minutes. I hope he hurries, or he can just get over it. We're gonna stay on the bus until he gets in his car. What's that all about?" Okay,
Gosh,
celebrities are
hilarious,
special.
Speaking of celebrities, P. Diddy. You ever played at a P. Diddy party or anything?
No. Thank God.
I told Lucas, I said, "Look, man, I got it." I said, "I'm gonna ask him right off the bat. How well do you know P. Diddy?"
Not at all.
I think he's gonna take over the Epstein. This is really like going to go higher than that.
It's messed up, man.
Besides, Epstein was political people, and stuff, and then this is just like
It's insane, man. I don't
Dude,
understand.
as much money as P. Diddy had, could he not buy him a boyfriend?
Like, I just read the Justin Bieber story this past week. I didn't even know.
They was telling me
I'm
about
like,
it,
you
man.
gotta be kidding me. You're a celebrity. There's all those girls.
I know.
You want Justin Bieber?
No kidding. Dude. It's like, man, you got plenty of money. Go write you a song about a man. Go get your boyfriend.
Right,
you know what
right.
I mean?
Me and my wife were talking about that. She says, at that point, you must just have so much money and so much excess. You get bored. It's the only thing you can think of.
I don't know how you could get that bored.
I mean, really, I can't either. I can't.
I mean, if he would have got caught with a swimming pool of women or something, his wife came home, I'd be like, okay, I believe it. I can believe it.
Yeah, right.
He's got too much time on his
We
hands.
wouldn't even be talking about
Right.
it. So what's there?
When you find out about all these people that woke up with butt pain after they stayed at his house, and it's like, wait, what?
Nice.
Dude, crazy. Man. They're going to end up, dude. I bet he spends a lot of time over this.
Yeah, I hope he does. It's sick.
Yeah, me too.
It's bad.
I'm really thinking it's going to be worse than the Epstein case.
Ugh.
I think there's going to be a lot of celebrities coming out on this one.
Yeah.
It's crazy,
It
man.
is. It's insane.
So you're telling, okay, so
I'm glad I'm not a celebrity.
yeah, ain't that right? You're a hometown celebrity.
There we go.
Yeah, everybody-
Can't even go to Walmart anymore.
No, look, you got a drumstick with your name on it.
Yes.
How many people's got a drum? I mean, like, you're nobody.
If they know how to go
Check
about
out
it,
that
they
boy.
do.
Broke that one. You spin them much?
Oh,
Do
yeah.
you do
man.
a lot of tricks and
Oh,
stuff?
yeah. It's just like, this is a part of my gig right here. Oh, pow. Oh, we throw them. I was missing. But that's okay. I've got like 10 here and 10 here, and I just go whoop.
You just give you like a bag. Do you?
Oh,
do
yeah,
you
on
get
each
to-
side.
Do
man.
another track.
Thanks.
Do you get to do a lot of do y'all have like a certain part of the show where you get to do like a drum solo?
Sometimes it just depends. The part where we put the drum solo, it follows a song that is really taxing already on my arms, and then the solo follows it, and so I've got to kind of rework that where I'm not so spent already.
Oh yeah, especially
because that particular song is really taxing on my arms.
Yeah.
And then it's like Scott White, and I'm like, okay.
gives you that little bit more adrenaline.
Yeah,
you know?
man, exactly.
And when you used to tell your buddy, you're like, man, I promise, man, your bike, you can jump that.
Hey,
Keep going, brother.
I have a missing spleen because of BMX days when I was a kid. I can attest to that.
Oh, wow.
Let's jump some stuff.
Dude, that was our generation, man.
Yeah, dude, we were tough.
Yes, we was. It was like, I never thought about making
And we
a bicycle
kicked each
ramp.
other's ass with our fists. We didn't pull guns out and
Oh,
shit.
I know. Yeah, we didn't have our feelings
You
hurt
would
all the time.
scare somebody all day at school. I'm gonna get you after school. And let them worry about it all afternoon.
Yes. And it was going to be, where we meeting? Even if you thought you was going to get beat, it's like, I got to get this shit over with.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Where is he at? I'll be looking for him.
Do you, what's one song, man, that's like what do you think the hardest song on drums that you've ever, learned?
The hardest song that I've learned to actually play it right. A ton of drummers play this song and they never play it right. Is "Sober" by Tool.
Really?
It sounds easy, but that first drum roll, no one ever does it right.
Oh man.
I've watched it broke down, and so that's how it is. You have to do it really slow. I'm not going to technically explain it, but for me, that was the hardest to learn.
Down.
And when I learn a song, I want to do it right.
Right.
I don't want to just halfway do it. It works.
Yeah,
It's a cover gig, whatever. Like, no, I want to do it right.
Yeah, you want to know how to play it right.
Yeah.
Yes.
For me, that was the most difficult thing to learn. Was
Really?
just that drum roll, getting the timing right on it.
See, that's what with the guitar, man, with Every Step You Take by the Police.
Yeah.
I kid you not, that thing's like this.
Stress.
Dude, and I could play it sitting down, but I couldn't play it standing up.
Yeah,
it's like my hand wouldn't.
Gotta sit down and get comfortable.
So there's like some of those songs, man, where you're like, it seems like that would be so easy, but you don't know the guy's hand stretched across 8 inches of the damn guitar.
It don't sound that hard.
No,
but
it don't.
You see his hand, you're like, whoa.
Oh, I know, man. And who in the hell would have been just picking around to be able to find that riff?
Right.
You know what I mean? It's like,
Exactly.
that's the most uncomfortable. It's like,
I know. I always wonder how people discover these things.
Yeah. Do you write music? You ever write songs?
Man, I do. Most of my musical background over the years has been in original stuff. I mean, I've played years ago when I played drums before I started fronting bands for years. I was in a cover band, and then once I started singing and fronting bands, it was all original stuff. Yeah, every bit of it. Until recently, right before I joined Get Sideways, I was in like 4 bands. I was a band whore, just looking for something that would stick to the wall.
Everybody.
I mean,
it really is.
I was in a band rehearsal every night. It seemed like.
Oh yeah.
And I was playing drums in a couple of them, singing in like 3, and
That's a lot.
yeah. And then to get Sideways, my buddy Jeff, hit me up because David was, parting ways, and he hit me up about it, and I really had to think about it for a minute because that's such a commitment. That's a full-time band.
You're like,
that's
okay, this is
every week.
this
There's
is
no
gonna
time for
become,
anything.
Yeah,
else.
my living. Yeah.
This is your one and only thing if you take it. So I had to have those conversations with 4 different groups.
Dude, I couldn't imagine.
And that's always tough. Man,
People, just think about how many songs you would have probably known, like
Yeah.
the words to, or the drums to, or
I've learned so many songs.
yeah. I mean, it's
Playing in, and I did a Stone Temple Pilots tribute band.
You did play
about
one?
3 years ago.
I love Stone Temple Pilots.
Yeah, and so learned all those songs.
Highway Love Song and all
And
that.
just learning all of these cover sets and all these different bands, and a lot of them are different. God, I learned so many songs. Part of my life.
I mean,
part of my life.
Endless of some people.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, you're good. I just want to talk about like some of y'all. It's like endless. It's like, is there anything you can't play?
I mean, like we're not going to cover any Lamb of God songs, hopefully, but or Slayer, or maybe some of that I might not be able to cover. But to a certain technical, skill level wise, yeah, I can. Genre wise, yeah, I can play anything, man. Just throw a song at me, I'll play it.
It's like where you get like.
Well, once you know the basics of everything, every song's pretty much the same. I mean, there's only so many drum grooves out there.
That really is
There's
true.
only so
That's
many
one of the
guitar
truest
riffs out
statements,
there.
that I've heard in a long time.
This
really.
song is gonna have one of 4 drum grooves. Let's see which one it's gonna be.
That's so.
And then it's
cool,
just
man.
a matter of where the breaks are.
Right.
Different things, the dynamics of it. But they're all. I mean, you can figure it out once you learn so many damn songs.
You can almost just somebody if you wanted to jump ship, you could just go somewhere because
I mean, once you
know
learn
your library,
those grooves. I mean, we play some country stuff too.
Do you? You see y'all jump around?
Oh,
like
we jump around on genres, big time.
What about like classic rock? Y'all play a lot of classic rock?
Every now and then, if someone has enough money, we might play Freebird.
Dude, that song has been stuck in my head again.
But we don't play the whole song.
Y'all don't do that.
It's like the first verse. Okay, let's get to the good part. It's like nobody wants to hear that whole 50-minute long.
Oh gosh. I used to hear, man, what was
That's
it?
the version they get.
Yeah.
And they don't care. That's what they want to
The
hear
solos and the
anyway.
drums.
I'll tell you this. These kids are so brain. Sorry, kids. I love y'all. I don't mean to use the word brain dead. I have children your age. We're doing this show, and these girls are up front begging for Freebird because of that TikTok video. Won't you fly,
Dude, that's-
Freebird? You know, that's the
Yeah.
part they know. So we're like, no, we don't. Our guitar player holds his guitar up backwards, and it even says "No Freebird" across the back of his guitar. Seriously.
So it's
And
not
he'll do it every
Stairway to
time.
Heaven anymore. It's
it's like,
Freebird.
yes, it's Freebird. And so they're begging for it. So our singer, he starts strumming just by himself. If I leave here
I love that song.
tomorrow. Blank faces everywhere. They're like, what is he playing? He's like, you retards are playing Freebird. You were begging for it 5 minutes ago. You don't even recognize the damn song.
They're like, what's this sad shit they're doing?
Like, this is your future.
Oh, God. Dude, what was I thinking about? Do y'all get... Okay, I would imagine, like, Sweet Home Alabama would be, like, a huge request.
Yeah.
Do y'all get that a lot here?
Not
I'm sure?
really.
Really?
No, not really, man.
Yeah.
You'd be surprised. Like I said, most of our crowd are kids. You know, they're young.
Yeah, real young.
They don't really know a lot of that stuff. If it's
Dixieland
not on
Delight.
TikTok, if it's not a trend, they don't know it.
They don't know it. What about Dixieland Delight?
Oh yeah, we play that
I
one now.
figured
They
that,
love that one.
yeah.
All the extra, stuff they throw
Yeah.
in. Against the wall, all that stuff.
That's all.
That's always a
People
good
say
time.
one thing. They say that.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
even remember what we say anymore because we
That's
sucked
all
for so long. Dude, it's like,
I'm just
what
playing,
song is
and I'm like, yeah, they know their part. That's good.
I actually, kind of interesting, dude. Talking about small world.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to have him on this podcast sometime. He lives in like North Dakota now. But a friend of mine that I went to school with, his mother was the last surviving member of Leonard Skinner.
Oh wow.
Deborah Jo
Really?
White. Well, she was Deborah.
She was one of the backup singers.
Mhm.
Man, that
She
is so cool.
She got a cold.
Uh.
She had like a cold or whatever. Didn't feel good. She didn't get on the plane.
Dang.
Mm-hmm. Been in his house.
Man.
Super ordinary people.
You know that had to
Like,
bother her for years. That
Oh
would
God,
mess
I
with
couldn't
me.
imagine.
Oh man.
Do you know how? You know they found her like a singing, like a. God, Justin, if I'm wrong on this, but I'm pretty sure it was like they were having like a talent show through different things in her church. People told her, said, "You are so good, you should
Yeah.
go try out," and she did.
Next
And
thing you know,
and they
she's with
picked her.
Leonard Skinner. Man, that's
Mhm.
cool.
Yeah, I mean,
Biggest band in
right
the world at the time.
Berlin.
Yeah.
Dude, you know where 278 Rock is?
I think so. Yeah.
Okay, it's right there, right off the highway, dude.
Wow.
Yeah, I went in there. They had records and stuff in there, and it was just, honestly, man, it was just kind of like family photos for them.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. That's so
pretty
cool.
neat. It is, yeah. And yeah, it just so happened she ended up like a head cold or something.
Of all things.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Big Christian lady. They're big Christian family.
Do you know how old she was?
She died of cancer. Would have been about 8 years ago, probably.
I don't even know how old any of those guys would be these days.
Yeah. See if you can find that.
You know, when I was a kid,
Deborah Jo, Leonard Skinner. Deborah Jo from Leonard Skinner. It'll pull up like something about her.
it totally blew my mind after I got grown. When I was a kid and a teenager, I always viewed Leonard Skinner as these old guys playing this old rock and
It's
roll.
like, that was the best.
And then I got grown and I dug into them like, these were kids. These
Oh,
guys
they were.
20, 21, 22 years
Oh,
old.
man,
writing these forever songs. I mean,
Badass
that is
songs,
just,
dude.
that blew me away when that really hit me. Like, God, I had it wrong for so many years.
Axl Rose.
That's amazing.
Yeah, I think Axl Rose and them were like 18, 17 or 18.
Yeah, very young.
Didn't Rob Thomas from Matchbox 20 write that song 3 a.m. or something?
Probably so.
When he was like 12 because his mother had cancer.
Wow.
Yeah. It's amazing what I mean, like,
It is.
how people, they're just talented. Did you
Yeah.
start out young? Did
They
you start
did.
out playing?
I did, man. I did. I was bit by the bug at a very early age.
Really?
Of course, I had an older brother that kind of exposed me to a lot of the 80s metal. and stuff, you know.
The good years.
Yeah. So the first rock and roll I ever heard was I stole a cassette tape out of his bedroom, which used to really piss him off. And oh yeah, man. And every time he would be gone, I'd go in there and see what.
You're the little brother, right? Yeah, me too.
All the Hit Parader magazines, everything. I just go in there and see what I could get. Yeah.
Need another?
No, I'm good for that. Thanks. So I stole this tape out of his bedroom, and I got a little boombox for my birthday that year. My parents gave me this little boombox and a Michael Jackson tape.
What? And, you're gonna be my son's hero.
I love Michael Jackson back then. Who didn't?
Dude, yeah, we got to get back on that.
Yeah.
Yes, after this
Jackson,
podcast.
man. So I stole this tape out of his room and put it in my boombox, and I'm walking down the road and put it on. Didn't know what it was, and the first song came on. It was the B-side of "Shout at the Devil." The song "Red Hot" comes on. It's playing that double bass. It's the first thing I hear on that song, and I'm like, "Ooh, I like that. I like that. That's cool." It's a little bitty kid, you know. I'm not even in kindergarten yet, and I'm bit, and it's got me. And so I got into Kiss, and
dude, no way.
I talked to my mom, and I was in first grade. I managed to talk her into taking me to Boutwell Auditorium in Birmingham to see them.
Was that the farewell tour?
It was the Animalize. They were supporting the Animalize album. They didn't have their makeup, and they were all in like 80s hairband look then.
That's when they did. Is that when they went unmasked? And
Yeah.
Okay.
They had,
that was before the farewell tour.
Yeah. They had. I think it was Eric Singer was playing drums with them then.
Instead of Chris. What's his name? Chris Cobb? No, not Chris Cobb.
Chris Carr? Eric Carr.
Eric, that's
Carr.
right. Yeah. Because you had like Ace Frehley. Dude, I actually had the Ace
Vinnie
Frehley
Vincent was
guitar.
playing guitar for him then.
Really?
Yeah.
But Paul and
It
Gene
was still
never
Paul.
left,
Yeah,
huh?
there was always been the same.
Okay, that's what I was thinking, yeah. Because Gene Simmons is a freaking genius, man.
He knows how to make $1.
Yeah, he does.
That's for sure.
I mean, he's smart, man. You can just tell by.
Yeah.
Now, which I've heard a lot of stuff about him about, you know, like, I mean, they say he could be like a college professor in like several subjects.
Pretty smart.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, very smart.
It seems like he would be.
Yeah, he wasn't a druggie or anything like that either.
I don't think so.
His obsession was
women.
naked women.
That was his drug.
It was. You know, because he wrote the book, and I think there's like 4,600 women or something's names in there.
I don't doubt it.
Because I'm trying to think of the Family Jewels movie or the Family Jewels show. He was having to go to like a counselor or something because he wouldn't open this safe. Those safes were like his. They were not for his wife. They were personally his.
Wow.
And she realized, hey, he's got a bunch of interesting naked women in there. Yes. And I reckon he had like a safe full.
This is Gene Simmons we're talking about.
I mean, they had to like, I think he had to go through counseling like a hoarder. You know what I mean? Like
You can't have my pictures. I need those.
Like, I need that one. I need that.
My memory is starting to stop working.
Those hoarders, man, they'll carry out. They could carry out like a block of gold.
Oh man.
And she'd be like, I don't want that. It could be like a basket with like some dry rotted flowers. Hey, now I gotta have that. You know?
Yeah.
Yes, dude.
I might want to see that one more time.
When you go to Floribama, all right, like what? Like which area y'all in? Have you ever been in the bar or the brawl room? Do you get to play in there?
The brawl room. We're under the big tent down there in the main part.
Okay.
Like where you walk out onto the beach.
Oh, okay, I got you.
You know,
Y'all are
right-
out in the main.
Yeah.
set
Where
area.
it's like 1,400 degrees.
Oh crap, dude! And
It's hot
in there.
It's fun. You pack 500 people under a tent at the beach.
It gets. I bet it does get hot.
It's
dude.
bad.
Mm.
I don't see how the people in the crowd deal with it.
Oh,
I mean,
like just,
I could not stand there and watch a band and just die of a heat stroke. I don't see how they do it. And they're drinking, they're hammering alcohol
and
left
some
and
people
right.
get mashed
Whew,
like
man.
against the stage
Yeah,
and stuff.
it's
dude.
rough.
That bra room over there, Floribama though, dude. I love
Yeah.
that spot, man.
Yeah, that's a good one. They got AC in there, and that's nice and cool in
It's
there.
nice and cool.
Yeah,
But,
that's where they put Big Earl. He's got
Yes,
it
that's what I
made.
was gonna say. I got to noticing some things he was drinking, and I would go get it from the bar, and I'd tell him, "Don't open it." I'm sending it down, whatever they'd watch you, of course, and go over there and I'd send that thing down, and I was so excited that he was waiting on it. When he'd get down there and he cracked it into his foam, he'd drink it though.
Here's your beer, man. I got you a beer, Earl.
He's like, bring it on down, yeah.
It was me that got it.
It's like, you want a shot? Is that probably your favorite place to play? Or?
Man, that's a real fun gig, yeah. I would say my 3 favorite gigs would that be one of them, Sky Bar in Auburn, and we do a place called Brewski's in Hattiesburg, Mississippi. It's another really big club on the circuit, and we actually have a show coming up in I think about 3 weeks. It's already sold out.
Really?
Yeah, it's those kids out there really come out and show up. It's always a fun show out there.
Is that so? I guess it's whenever you sell out, people's already reserved. It's like
They've already bought tickets,
code or whatever.
Yeah.
So y'all sell out beforehand even.
Yeah. This place does.
Wow. Yeah.
Now I don't know how Sky Bar does it. I don't think they do pre-sales.
Man, that place can packs out. Yeah, it can. I've been in there before.
There's 3,000 plus in there. It's nuts.
A bunch. Yes, it's an awesome. That's an awesome atmosphere.
It is. It's cool. Those kids I'm an Alabama fan, but I will say I love hanging out in Auburn. The kids are really fun down there.
I like Auburn.
It's a good vibe. Mm-hmm. It really is. It's nice.
I was
Roll Tide.
I ain't saying shit. Ain't that right, Lucas? I ain't saying shit, man. Cause
War Eagle. Rock and roll. How about that?
All right. Being an Alabama fan.
Yeah.
What's your prediction this weekend?
Oh, God, I don't know, man. I can't even. I've stopped trying to do that.
It's going to be a game. It's going to be a good one.
Yeah, it is.
I think we're going to figure out South Florida's pretty damn impressive, too. They played a heck of a game.
I'm going to be honest with you. I hadn't really had a lot of time to keep up with it this season.
I hadn't either.
So much has been going on. God. I want to, though. It was so bad. I asked Jamie, my wife, last weekend. It was Sunday, and we had a big party Saturday night because I was off that weekend and wanted to hang out with friends. And Sunday, I was waking up. It's like we're sitting out on the porch. And, dang, so who did Bama play yesterday? She said they didn't. It was a bye week. No wonder I didn't see anything about it. That's how detached I am from it right now.
Dude, I even try to come up with shit to do during the game. I put a trampoline together the other day while I played. No,
I need some chores.
I'm like, what's hot? I mean, my gosh, it's hot.
There's not any socks of me watching somewhere or something.
Look at Auburn's on. Oh God,
yeah. I'm gonna go fix that crack in the driveway.
But every year, everybody tells me how good they're gonna be. And
yeah, I mean, I know.
When are we gonna start?
When's that happening again?
Now, is your children involved in music?
They're both very musically talented. They just don't. Let me say that again. Talented. They just don't exercise it right now.
Really?
Crazy. But yeah, they. My oldest daughter, she sings a lot, really good. She used to. And my youngest daughter, she's a trip, man. We'll be riding down the road and just in conversation, just talking about music and songs and stuff. I'm like, this girl totally gets it. She completely understands. It's like talking to a band member. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
It blows my mind, and it's just natural. She just, from listening to me talk, and just being around musicians and music, and I can tell, goofing off, just hearing her sing. If she would,
that's some of the best
just
ones.
Be so good,
And people that
hopefully one day.
Maybe you will. How old is she?
She's 18. She's turned 18.
Yeah, so maybe you might. Hey, that's one of the little things I just wrote down right there. I know a lot of people that now they have a woman singer.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
my last original band, Among the Vein. You might know Janessa. Do you? Janessa Hardwick. She was our last. She was our last lead singer. The last band she was in was Dark Before Dawn, I think. That's the name. It was a Coleman-based band, but she's an awesome female singer. Really good.
I love to hear it.
We had a great hard rock band, and it kind of fell apart. But yeah, she's awesome. Chicks can rock.
They can, dude.
They really can.
They have the voice to like them.
All I had to hear was her being in perfect pitch and stuff. And yeah, that's all you can ask for.
Yeah, it is.
The pitch is on, man. It's
Probably
like, yes.
more reliable sometimes. Too. You know, she might be about 5 minutes late, but she'll be there.
Exactly, man.
Did you ever do anything else much? Did you ever play any other sports or anything?
I mean, I played a little baseball in school. You know, wrestled a little bit. And
Wrestling, they had that at Cold Springs?
No, I grew up in Birmingham. I'm from Tarrant City. That's where I grew up.
I worked in Tarrant.
Yeah, that's my place.
Okay.
That's why I'm a little loopy.
That might be why I'm loopy, man. I was out there about 7 years.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Yeah, see, that's
Breathe that ABC Coke plant crap all day long.
Dude, is that where you worked?
No, but I lived right across the highway from where I grew up.
Okay, because see, I worked for the railroad. We did those tracks.
Yeah.
You ever picked up that
pollution's terrible, man. I haven't.
You have no?
But I've smelled it.
Oh yeah, it's like a waste product off of coal.
Yeah.
And what it is, man, I swear, there could be a piece the size of this desk, and you could pick it up.
Oh wow.
It's like one. I mean,
must be
like
really
if you had
porous.
one the size of a baseball. I mean, you light.
Wow.
Probably
extremely light.
Yes.
Huh.
Yes, that was always one of the
crazy.
running jokes around there was when we had new people coming, you know, like started working with us.
Yeah.
We walk around and like we was really hurting, like, throw them things over, you know, or whatever. You'd be like, hey, can you get that one? And then they go to pick it up, they'd almost hit yourself in the face.
I can picture it.
But yeah, dude, that thing's always got the flame going.
Yeah, always.
Mm-hmm.
Except for the winter storm. Was it 92, 91, 92? That huge winter storm?
Yeah. We had several back
That
then.
thing put it out.
93.
That thing, when we had like 2 feet of snow everywhere.
Yes, I think that was
actually put the flame out.
93.
It's the only time I've ever seen that flame not burn.
And they probably just closed because nobody could get to work.
Probably.
Yeah.
I don't know. That was bad.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, I'm not gonna say I don't like Birmingham, but after working down there, dude,
I don't like it.
I
grew up there. I cut my teeth playing in all them clubs. It's just not like it used to be.
Do y'all play down there much?
No, not at all. There's nothing for us.
You know they just did shooting or whatever.
Yeah.
Did you see that?
Yeah, I did. The main reason we don't do a lot of local stuff, we work through agencies, and we have a certain set price, and a lot of these local clubs, I'm not saying they won't, and they can't pay a band this much when that much don't come through the door. It's just the numbers don't make sense.
Even the alcohol sales, probably.
Now these big packed out college clubs, of course they can pay that. They can pay more.
God, imagine how many beers and shots.
Yeah, oh God,
is sold in one Friday night.
I know, right? Those numbers have got to be really high.
It would be. it would probably be if you was able. If they were like, okay, tonight we're gonna give you all the money, I bet you could retire. You know what I mean?
I know. A place like Skybar, I was thinking about that last time we were there. We actually had that conversation. The new roadie that they just got hired on, we were talking about it, and they literally, the floor, all of the bouncers have push brooms and snow shovels, and they're just up into a big pile in the middle of the floor, And we talked about, imagine the money that goes.
Dude, it would be crazy.
They got like 10 different bars in there.
Oh yeah, they would have to
wow.
probably bring and stuff like just in and out of there like crazy. I'm sure
that number's got to be big.
Think about it, man.
Really big.
They're swapping them cards,
Mm-hmm.
kids with the mama's paying, but. And again, though, if you're gonna go to the bar and you're gonna spend a lot of money, and she knows it's Sky Bar, she knows you can eat that much.
That's right.
So there's probably a lot of cash flow. I guarantee you that place. It would be crazy, man.
It's gotta be.
Yes, for sure.
Ton.
So you were talking about you used to sing.
Oh,
used to sing in some bands.
Yeah, man. That's actually when music for me started getting good. Probably close to 20 years ago, man. Playing drums, trying to put something original together.
Mm-hmm.
Then I just had the itch to sing. I had all these ideas, vocal ideas, lyrics, and melodies, and so I just kind of switched gears.
Yeah.
Quit playing drums for decades. decades, man. And
So you didn't play in a band like with the drums, and were you just like the lead singer? Did you ever do that? You never
no,
did
not
that?
at the same time. No,
Yeah.
not like the whole
I
Phil
imagine
Collins
that's
thing.
hard, man.
I sing a lot right now, a lot of backup.
Do you?
Yeah, and like the Big and Rich song, Save a Horse.
Right.
Yeah, I do the whole second part. You know, I sing that whole song pretty much along with the
Really?
lead singer. You know,
I would think that would.
yeah. Once you figure out how to put the two together, it's not that hard.
Yeah, I mean,
But
that's
I've got a really bad habit of speeding up when I sing. My drumming speeds up a little bit.
See,
And then I get the hairy eyeball from everybody that are turning around. Hey, slow down, asshole! You see the crowd start swaying quicker.
They're like,
Oops.
you got a bad car.
Exactly. Let's make that car go faster! My car's faster than yours. Watch this.
Is it fast enough to fly away? Hey, that would be a pretty
It's
good
gonna
one.
fly away real quick.
I used to see this band, man. You were talking about y'all like remix stuff or whatever.
Yeah.
I love that kind of music, dude. I like mashups.
Oh yeah, we do that on the fly. We do a ton of that.
Do you just go right into the next
Oh
song?
well. Oh yeah. Well, we roll it like we have talkback mics. That, like I've got one to my right that we wear in your earbuds, and then we got one on the stage too. So we talk to each other in those mics. We only hear right here. The crowd doesn't hear the conversation.
So you're
So
probably,
that's-
are you hearing the music too? Like what
Oh
you're
yeah.
doing or
You're
whatever,
hearing
but
the
you can
music.
hear them too?
Yeah. It's
I
just
got you.
it's just our talkback is muted in the front of house speakers. We're just hearing it.
Right.
And that allows us to run tracks. We run tracks and click tracks to stay on track with stuff.
What do you mean?
Like
tap.
say the Panic at the Disco song that I wrote, Sins Not Tragedies. It's got a lot of backing stuff. Do do do. It's got all that, all those backing sounds, So we run those tracks live. You hear a lot of this. Oh, they're cheating. They're running tracks. They're not playing their instruments or whatever. You play along with it. It just feels.
It's not
the
like you're up
song.
there air guitar.
Right. It's just all those background studio noises that fills the song out.
You've almost got to have that.
Yeah, that when you hear a cover band play it, like it don't sound right. Stuff's missing.
See, I like to.
Of course,
I like it. I'm like, holy shit.
But back to what you were saying. So we play that way. So we can keep it seamlessly rolling that way. We can call songs out on the talkbacks. We're ringing a song out. Somebody's coming up to the mic calling out the next song, so we immediately know where to go to. We don't play the same set order every time. We just kind of feel the room, see what's going to work.
people's
Good.
liking.
Yeah. And of course the conversation we have amongst each other about people in the crowd is always funny. We'll say stuff and be laughing our ass off, and they're looking at us and laughing. We're laughing at you, dumbass.
Dude, that's some of the
That's
funniest
always
people
good, right?
watching is at clubs and stuff.
Yeah.
We were at a Live Bait 2 in Orange Beach one time, and it was just so funny because these people were trash. They'd been there for a while, and none of them could dance.
That's always fun.
Yeah, and you're just kind of sitting over at a table, whatever. I really have such a funny story I could tell you about the Velcro pygmies.
Let's hear
I don't know if
it.
it's-
I know Cam pretty good.
Do you really?
Yeah.
He'll probably remember this totally. My wife's gonna want to shoot me about this, but this is the God's honest truth, dude.
Let's hear it.
Me, my wife, and my mother-in-law went to Live Bait 2 in Orange Beach. We used to catch Cam and them out, because my wife used to go see them in Auburn when she was at school.
Yeah,
and stuff,
yeah.
So we kind of got to know the Live Bait 2 thing because our vacation was always the same time as when they were there.
Yeah, nice.
And a lot of times, my father-in-law then would come back for work or whatever, and I would stay with my wife and my mother-in-law, And we went over there one night, dude, and we ended up eating, too. We ate. We're like, let's go ahead and eat something, get something on our belly before we go back here and do all this.
It's always a good
whatever.
idea.
Which my mother-in-law don't drink much anyway, so we knew we had a driver. Four kids. So we walk around, we go in there, whatever. Dude, I swear, man. I was ordering, that's when Bud Light Limes had really got popular.
Oh, yeah, I remember those.
And they were good. Dude, I swear to God. I can't even believe I did this thinking back, dude.
Uh-oh, this is getting
But like at Live Bait, the stage, and you got that side part where you got the tables up on the top close to that bar. Well, I let one little fart out. I'm not kidding. This is true.
That's when the band took a break.
Okay. Let me tell you, dude. Cam is singing, and he goes. You can just tell he's like looking like who
did that?
You know what I mean? Well, I'm up here on the side. You can see me, so I do it again. I ended up clearing the table behind us and the table in front of us. They couldn't figure out who it was. But it was me, okay? And
Who shit?
that's what, okay, so I do it like a couple more times, man. And my wife's like, this is bad.
I can't keep this in. It's gotta go.
So, dude, Cam says, whoa. Somebody's doing some serious farting in here. And I'm telling you, man, I must have been stinking the whole place.
That's good.
It was terrible. I swear. I couldn't.
I got a better doo-doo story than that.
If
we're gonna be ugly. No, I've never shit my pants on stage, but I have taken a dump like right in front of two girls before. Like literally right in front of them.
Just had to go that bad?
Well, it was by mistake. It wasn't on purpose.
Oh, no.
So you're dying to hear how this happened, right?
Yes.
So years ago, I was in my early 20s playing drums in the first cover band I ever played in. I was playing a bunch of old guys. They were like my age then. Old. And we were playing at this place called the Back Porch in Tuscaloosa. And it was a home game.
I think I remember that.
Crowded. You remember the Back Porch? It was right there
I
on
think
the
I
little
do
strip.
remember that name. I remember
Going to
people
the stadium,
there,
man. Yeah. Little bitty hole in the wall. And it's in a strip down through there, you know. So I've got to go really bad. So the bathroom, that's out of the question. There's not even toilet paper. All right, so we're taking a break. We're in the middle of the night, so I go out the back door of the back porch, and I go out into the parking lot, and I go over there to the wall beside the back porch.
Come lean up there.
Yeah, I back my ass up to the wall. All of a sudden, the wall opens up. There's two girls standing there screaming. It's a door. I'm backed up to the back door to the club next to us. Just, they fling the door open. They're like, "Oh my God, what are you doing?" I'm just like, don't mind me. I'm just taking a break. I'll be done.
Was you like, I wouldn't stop there?
I mean, literally, they were like right there, and it was pretty fun. I just laughed. I wasn't embarrassed, and I just.
It sounds like you would be like me where I'm at. It sounds like me and your life, because I'd be like, hey, go on about your business. There's more where this is coming from. You know what it's like?
I didn't know that was a door.
Imagine having to play on the drums and everything. That's a big deal.
Oh, it's bad. I've had those. It's like, I can't wait till break.
You want me to be normal? Is that what you said?
Yeah, if you could, just a tad, that'd be great.
We was just talking. We had to take a bathroom break. He said, "How did you say it again about the normal people?" No, you're too normal.
Yeah. You were talking about mushrooms. Some other salvia thing, something.
Salvia.
Yeah.
Terrible.
You kind of lost your way. Navigating through those waters.
It's scary, man. I don't think it's legal anywhere now.
Wow. I've done that on acid back in the day now. Children, don't do drugs. Drugs are bad.
They're not.
All they're going to do is skew your perception of reality, and that's never good. And run you off course from focusing on positive things.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, back in the day, I told you I was from Kansas City. It was drug city, man. I mean, there's plenty of stuff to get into. And we did a lot of acid, mushrooms, and all that good stuff.
What does acid do? Is it like
it's like mushrooms, but more intense.
Can you like? Okay, let's say. I know you could smoke marijuana and play drums. I know you could.
I can't
do
drink.
several things.
I can't drink and play drums. That's
you can't drink beer and play drums.
The motor skills get sloppy.
Really?
Oh yeah, bad.
I wonder if there was like.
I've learned that the hard way.
Could you play drums on acid?
Oh God, I don't know.
See,
that would be interesting.
That's what I want to still be functional. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I never tried that. I haven't tried the shrooms, but they got them at the gas stations now.
Yeah, right. They do. They got all that stuff, man. All the shops have all the weed in them now, and
yeah,
it's no different than what's on the street.
No, it's not. Yeah,
It's
actually,
the same
it's worse.
thing.
I I think it's worse.
It's
too,
sometimes
man.
stronger.
Yes, I've heard
like,
people say like, man,
I bought this in a store. I've got a receipt.
It's come from a
Really?
7-Eleven.
We used to dream of this.
Yeah, but it's like it's so potent.
Oh, it is.
It's like
not
a
bad.
different deal or something that I remember. Like it's just, I don't know. It's wild, dude.
It's great.
So think of, you know, I told you earlier I was like a Foo Fighters fan and stuff.
Yeah, I love Foo Fighters.
Dude, I do
The
too.
music. I try not to get into political stuff. There's a lot going on.
Are they political too?
There's
They
been a little
really-
bit going on, you know, but I try not to pay attention to all that stuff, man. I like a band because of their music.
Right, yeah, me too.
Not because
Yeah.
of their beliefs or what they're preaching on or whatever. I try my best to stay away from all that stuff.
You
know,
can get caught up in it now.
You can.
You don't even have
can.
to be trying.
You can hate someone because of what they said, but at the same time, you used to love their music and their work.
Mm-hmm.
And I wish artists and celebrities would just keep their mouths shut and just let them enjoy them for their art. And
Vote what you want to vote.
just
So,
because
yeah.
you're a celebrity doesn't mean I should take your advice.
Mhm.
Like you know better than me because you play music. You're not a politician.
You are not normal. You're not going to tell me.
I'm in the real world actually, and you're not.
You know, I always wonder.
We're broke down here in Alabama.
I always wonder about Dave Grohl though. Do you think Nirvana, Kurt Cobain? Do you think he ever said, "Dude, you're really talented singing"? Because you know, Grohl can play the hell out of a guitar.
Oh yeah.
I'm
I mean,
like, dude,
playing guitar and singing. We all know Dave would run circles around Kurt probably.
Oh yeah.
Kurt's thing was he wrote these songs that
Mm-hmm.
connected with people, and it was the timing was just right.
It was
You know,
really.
and
I feel like
we
a lot of
lived
stuff
through
is
that. I
yeah,
mean,
we
we're
did.
the same age. We lived
Mhm.
through that whole movement and saw it happen.
Right. Yeah. I
And it
love.
was just right. I mean, if that came out now, we would be like, this guy sucks. Listen to that guitar solo he's
Yeah.
trying to pass to everybody. What is that, man? You know?
You don't have solos. Do they even do
No.
solos anymore?
Really? Who does?
Used to. You think about it, man.
It's
like
so done
every
today.
band. That was anywhere from 40 seconds to hell, like you were saying on Leonard Skinner, 10
Oh,
minutes
man.
of solos.
Well, it's like you go see a good band play and like, well, I mean, you say we were talking about the Pygmies earlier.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he gets up there and he'll do solo stuff and just the crowd eats it up.
Oh yeah, he has so
Like
much
he'll
fun.
stand up there for 5 minutes and just shred
Mm-hmm.
and they love it.
What's that one boy West?
Not a lot of people do that anymore, man. That's that's cool. The
Yeah.
the guitar solo thing is kind of dying.
It
In
is
songs.
not.
You don't hear it in new songs anymore.
No, you don't, man. You remember
I don't know.
Eruption? Like,
Oh yeah.
Oh my God, when them drums comes on.
Like, oh hell, here we go.
It's like, oh my God,
Yeah,
I'm fixing
man.
to drive over the road in 5 seconds.
Yeah.
Def
Absolutely.
Leppard, like your shirt.
Yes. My daughter got me this shirt actually. We love the thrift store. I'm gonna do a shameless plug. I love you, Foundry and Coleman. You rock, you do. Hey, you have good stuff sometimes.
They do, man.
And we quite frequent your store.
And they've already been washed.
Yeah.
They're already comfortable.
But she comes
You don't
home.
have
She had some t-shirt scores, and she goes, "Daddy, I found this cool Def Leppard shirt I got for you. It's a medium, the size you wear. I'm a little skinny guy, But it's like awesome, baby. That's
You got the
perfect.
drummer arms, though, man. Yeah. You go shirtless.
When it's hot, yeah, I do.
Do you? Yeah.
Sometimes.
I just feel like with a drummer, man, just being like,
If I'm not getting enough attention, I'll take my shirt off. I need some more attention.
the bras ain't making it to the back.
I need some attention back here. They're getting it all up front. And I was used to being in bands before where like, I don't want to sound wrong, but like, I was used to getting most of the attention.
Oh yeah, when you're the singer, yeah, that's.
And then I joined this band, and these guys are all like equal rock stars, and like I don't get that attention anymore like I used to. Like they are getting it, and I'm back here behind these drums, so I have to look for ways to
Get you some
do
attention.
tricks, take my shirt off, whatever, stand up, scream at somebody like, "Hey, I'm back here!"
You throw sticks out whatever.
Oh yeah.
Dude, when you break them and stuff, you throw them out.
Oh yeah. Well, even when I don't break them, if I see someone in the front that's like really into the show, and they're like engaging me,
Right, you're like there.
I'll toss them
Yeah.
a stick. you know. And there's some shows where you can see some of the videos I put on social media where there'll be like 10 girls in the front with drumsticks beating on each other's heads with it and stuff. I was in a good mood that night and feeling generous.
You was just throwing those things like it was arrows.
Yeah. They're into it, you know, throw them some sticks. Some nights they're not into it. You have to be careful. Our drummer before me, the drummer before me, David, almost got sued. He knocked a girl's tooth out.
No kidding.
He threw her a stick and she wasn't paying attention. She turned her head and the tip of it caught her right and knocked her front tooth out, man. You know, this is one of those college shows, and so her dad calls the club. He's raising hell.
Oh, I bet, yeah. But I mean,
you got to be careful about that.
Like me, I'd be like, "Did you like flirting with the drummer?" You know what I mean? Like, there's a reason.
Knocked my tooth out.
Was you showing your ass? There's some reason he threw a drumstick at you. Either he was wanting you to be a souvenir, or he wanted you to shut up. You know what I'm saying?
If I wanted to shut up, you throw it like this. If you're being nice, I'll toss it sideways where you don't want it to do the end over end thing. Yeah. Have you seen that
babe,
movie?
I got us a drumstick.
Yeah, you seen that movie, The Rocker? Where he's like, "Thank you, Cleveland." And sticks on this dude's eyeball. He's not even paying attention. There's like 5 people in the crowd.
That's some of the shows that play out, man. I'll be like, "What y'all want to hear? You know, what do you know?" Shit, let me think. What have I played?
Yeah, exactly. We can play it again. No, we haven't done that. We've played songs twice before.
I like it when I know a band that's really having a great time. You know.
Oh yeah.
The Foo Fighters. I went to their concert in Birmingham one time. Jimmy Eat World opened for them.
Oh man, I love that band.
They're good.
We play the middle. We play that song.
Do you?
I mean, everybody does. Yeah.
Man, but Grohl walked off stage and I was getting up. I'd never been to a Foo Fighter concert. And getting up, I think everything's over with. And some of the people I was with was kind of down below me or whatever, Shit, he comes back out there. He's like, "How's 10 more songs sound?"
Damn.
I ain't got nowhere to be, and I'm having a good time.
I'm in the mood to jam.
Yeah, and
that's nice.
Yeah, and he just goes to his little back there. We're showing him on the camera. He smokes a cigarette, puts his gum in, comes back out, and starts singing.
Well, you've seen that one where he fell off the stage and broke his leg.
No, recently
they took him. No, this is a while back.
Oh,
he broke his freaking leg on stage. They took him backstage. He's like, "I'll be back in a minute," whatever. He goes backstage. The paramedics come. They wrap his leg up, put a cast on,
and
wheels him back out there in a wheelchair, and he finishes the show. Dave Grohl is a soldier.
He is.
He really is awesome.
He loves
one hell of an energy.
Yeah, he is.
I mean, he came back out and finished the show with a freshly broken leg. I mean, he gets it, man. He gets it.
He does.
These people paid a lot of money for these tickets.
Tickets nowadays too. It's like way worse than all.
Absolutely. Stupid ticket prices. We used to go to a concert for $20-$30.
Yeah, it wasn't much.
No, not at all. It wasn't nothing. You could see everybody when they came through town. Now you got to pay $200-$300 just for a decent seat.
Oh, easily.
And if you're taking your family, damn it, man.
It's like a vacation.
Yeah, it's like taking a cruise to go to a concert.
No, and you ain't getting Christmas either.
Your Christmas was Garth Brooks down there at Protective Stadium. That was Christmas. Thank you, Garth.
My wife can tell me, I know you've been married for 20 years.
26 years.
26 years.
Yeah.
Wow.
Going on 27. Yeah, we got together. We met each other at a party in town where I grew up. No. We were kids. I wasn't even playing in bands then. Right. I was a drummer, but I wasn't actively in bands. I was just a little punk partying. I had no direction at that time. Just floating. Like we did. So we met then, and we were like, I was 18, she was like 17, I think. And damn, we've been together ever since.
Wow.
We spent the night, that first night together, and I said, "Hey, you come here," and she said, "Okay," and that was it.
That's cool.
We were together every single day ever since.
Yeah.
It was one of those kind of...
Especially you being like a rock and roller.
I mean, that don't happen that often.
No. Nowadays,
no.
I was hearing on the
nobody sticks it out anymore.
No, they said 12 years is like
That's
almost
so
unheard
sad.
of.
Well, you see, my parents gave me, I kind of led by example.
Mm-hmm.
My parents were, the whole time in love with each other.
Stay together.
Stayed together the
See, that's
entire
what I
time. So I saw that, and that's what I wanted naturally.
Mm-hmm.
You
It's
know,
like, I'm not
you
gonna-
set the example for your children.
Right.
And I hope our children have seen the same.
Dude, it's some of these old times has got to come back, man.
Yeah, man, we got
The
to.
old feelings, old thoughts, just,
Absolutely.
if you'd have probably mentioned your grandparents anything about divorce, and they would have been like,
Well, that's an abomination. We
Yeah,
don't
no.
do that.
y'all sleep in separate beds for 3
Yeah.
months, and y'all get over it. You know what I mean? And
I still love you.
I know they don't want you to, they
I
don't
know,
want you
right?
Yeah, I mean that's
We're best friends, though. Me and my wife, we're absolute best friends.
I have a good time with my wife,
Yeah,
man.
we do everything
We-
together.
There's not very many dull moments around here, actually. She tries to scare me with the air horn and shit all the time. Yeah, I'm always embarrassing her by doing something. Was your wife quiet when you first met her?
Not really. I mean,
Mine is.
kinda
Mine
normal.
was. She's
Yeah.
not now.
yeah,
No.
she's not now. Do you hear that?
She gave somebody a cooler that come up to the house not long ago. She had a rubber snake in it. I'm serious. I didn't even know.
It
about it.
wasn't a real snake.
No, it's just rubber snake. And the guy's like, oh, shit. 'Cause she had the lid off and laying in there over the snake so he would pick it up to put the lid on it, and that snake's under there. This is a girl that probably said like
Did she know the
9
guy?
cuss words her college, like 4 years.
Did she know the guy, or was he just? a stranger?
Yeah, she
Okay.
knew him. But,
It's like,
but,
I'm gonna
you
get
know,
him.
yeah, she was like, she told my daughter, like, come here and watch this.
That's good stuff.
Oh yeah, my wife before would have been one of those ones that's like licking her finger, like cleaning it or something. Gosh, I don't know, I missed that one spot. Now she's like, I'm gonna scare the shit out of this guy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, yeah. Gets
You
her
brought her
down.
out of her shell.
Yeah. So I have to keep my head on a swivel now, dude.
I heard that, man. my Jamie keeps me straight. She does.
Does she?
She's my counselor for sure, especially through all this band stuff, and it's not always easy,
Oh, I guarantee you, no. I mean,
and she's the only one I can really talk to about what's going on in my
will she
head.
trust you?
Yeah,
That's the thing.
I trust
people
her.
Don't have these days.
Yeah,
I mean,
I trust her with confidentiality. I know I can tell her things, and no one else on this planet is gonna hear it.
oh yeah,
For
she's
sure.
not gonna tell a soul.
For
Right.
sure.
Yeah.
I can confide in her 100%,
And that's why.
and that's so sacred, man.
It really is.
When you have
man.
someone
can
like that you can just spill it all to.
come home and vent.
You don't
dude,
have to
just-
put any kind of veil on at all.
You don't
She
have to-
knows me.
I don't want to come home and say, you swear to God you won't say
Yeah.
nothing.
Now you swear you won't tell them. No, we don't have.
No,
those
it's just like, hey,
conversations.
let me tell you this, but don't say anything. Or, well, why would I tell that?
I'm
You know?
struggling with this right now. I just need to tell somebody. Yeah, it's great. It's great. Wives are awesome.
Yeah, they
We
are,
love
man.
y'all.
Yeah, we love you. Shout outs.
Absolutely.
Yeah. My wife don't listen anymore.
If I could just get her to listen a little bit.
Actually, sometimes I'm like, yeah, I hope she don't hear what I said on, But she'll think that
might need to
Velcro
edit
pigment
that
thing's
part out.
funny. She'll think that Velcro pigment thing's funny.
Oh yeah.
When you talk to Cam, you need to say, "Do you remember playing at Live Bake 2 when it got gassed?"
It got real
Say,
shitty
I
in there.
met the dude. That did it. Yeah. And I made him.
That's good.
Him and my wife took like. The next morning, she's like, "You literally got me to take like 100 pictures with it last night." Not even kidding. What's the something West? The guitar player is young.
Yeah.
Can't remember what his first name is. Something West, but talking about a damn
Chase.
Chase.
Yeah.
Talking about a damn shredder.
Dude, he's good.
He is.
Absolutely.
He's damn good. I told him, I said, man, if
Yeah.
you don't get laid tonight, something is bad wrong.
I think he's the youngest one in the band.
I think when we saw them one of the last times, he'd probably be about 25 or 26, right?
I'm not really sure.
Because he's young. Supposedly, I
younger
think
than the rest of the guys.
he knew their music already. Like he already
Yeah.
knew like most of the songs, so they would like bring him on or whatever.
Yeah.
Do you play pearls? What drums?
The kit that I play on actually belongs to Get Sideways. They bought it from one of the previous drummers. It's called a Dark Horse company.
Really?
It's a kind of an independent company,
Yeah.
but it's a really expensive kit. The shells are acrylic. They're acrylic, like smoked white. They're not clear.
Really?
And they have the LED lights on the inside, so they're part of the light show. That's why they wanted to keep those 3 shells mainly: the kick drum, the rack tom, and the floor tom. You know, the 3 white drums.
Mm-hmm. Like on your bass drum, like where your pillow, like people used to have pillows in there. You got lights and then on.
Yeah, so all the drums have LEDs around the rims on the inside, and that's part of our light show. Like our light guy syncs all those up with all the other lights. Like he's got it down.
That's a hell of a
He's got it
show,
down
man.
so good. You remember the Michael Jackson Billie Jean video?
Oh, dude.
Where
seriously?
he's stepping on the squares and they light up, you know?
Oh yeah.
Like he'll do my drums that way. I'll and every drum every drum I hit, it'll light up when I hit it because the light guys has got it so synced up like that. It's cool, man.
LEDs on drums. I've never thought about that.
But the way the shells are made, they're made out of acrylic, and so the whole shell lights up. Yeah, it's really neat. It makes a real neat effect.
I bet it's pretty. Yeah.
Yeah, it's cool.
I bet that's cool.
And it's synced up with all of the other lights and everything.
So as everything's changing, yours is.
I'm gonna give a shout out to my boy CJ. He rocks our lives. He makes us look good on stage.
Really?
Absolutely.
What about your who's your lead singer?
Our lead singer's name is James.
Okay.
He's really good. He's one of the best frontmen I've ever played
with
any kind of music with. Yes.
2 leads, 2 guitars, or 1 bass? No, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah, we're a 4-piece.
You are? Okay, cool.
But James plays guitar on a good bit of songs. Some songs he plays, so we have 2 guitars.
Nice, yeah.
And then the other part, he just runs around with a mic, you know. But he's really, really very charismatic. Really awesome.
Gets everybody involved.
Yeah. We'll do shows, man. Some of these privates, the crowds are really lame. You know, we'll start off and they're just, man, and he'll get them up and get them into it. Like, he'll find a way to talk enough shit to these people to get them up and get them into the party. Next thing you know, it's a big rock show. I mean, that's how we are.
But that's the funnest part about it, dude. When you feel like you're.
Yeah, he'll just start talking shit to them and making them laugh.
Right. Yeah,
just working, he'll work them up.
That's cool, dude.
It's
So
like
who's your
warm
guitar? Who's the guitar player?
The guitar player is Nick Mitchell. He has he's got a guitar or a music store in Jasper Music. So if you guys in Jasper need any music stuff, go see my boy Nick at Jasper Music.
Cool.
Give him a shout and
that sounds like a
buy
song.
some stuff from him.
I was going to say that sounds
Shameless
like a
plug.
business.
Yeah. And then our bass player is Jeff Allen. We actually grew up together as childhood friends. You know, we were part of the whole best friend circle.
Oh yeah. Did y'all play
all through school?
When you started playing, did you ever like practice with him?
Oh yeah, we started all that stuff together.
See, that's
now
what
you say
music
play.
does,
You say playing. We didn't play anything. We had instruments. We made noise in the living room. We thought it was playing.
Oh yeah. Dude, there's been so many times I'd be riding down the road and get carried away.
Yeah.
You know, playing that air guitar.
Oh,
People
yeah.
get paid for that stupid shit.
I know, man. I know, right? Air guitar contest.
Dude, I'm going live now on TikTok. I'm doing some. Then your bass player. Who's your bass?
That's Jeff. Yeah, the bass player's Jeff.
No, yeah, Jeff Allen. That's what you said.
So, and then I'm the drummer. I'm just the 4th guy. That's all of us.
Awesome, dude.
And then we have 2 more members. We have CJ as our production guy, light guy. He's the 5th band. Actually, we did a photo shoot, a band photo shoot, about a month ago in Mississippi, and we pulled CJ in on a lot of the pictures with us. It's like,
really?
You're a part of the band too. Like we told him going up, go ahead and bring you some outfits. You're gonna be in the pictures too, asshole. You're in the band as well. Everybody knows you.
It's everybody's part, man.
And he's an awesome singer, man. We always do that Ride song, 21 Pilots. You know, taking my time on my ride.
Oh, yes.
Oh, whoa, whoa. So he does that song with us on stage. You know, our singer will introduce him, CJ, whatever. He's our production guy.
I love music like that.
You know, he'll bring him on stage and we'll play that. And that's the one that I was talking about, tracks. That song has a lot of tracks and a lot of backing tracks in it.
That's the one you were talking about. It's pretty, where they're like,
when they got the click going and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And you hear all that. Motley Crue, they're playing tracks. Nicky don't even play his bass anymore. Tommy's not playing drums. He's not a real drummer. Get out of here,
No
man.
kid, dude.
Give me a break.
Some people, man, it's like, really? That's stupid.
Dude broke his ribs, is trying to play a concert, and he needs a little help.
Right.
Give him a break.
Shit happens. Somebody could get hit in the car.
Let me see you get up there and beat the hell out of them drums for an hour with broke ribs. Do
Tommy
you realize
Lee.
what that feels like?
Oh, I can imagine, dude. Do you think Tommy Lee's the best that ever done it? Who do you think's the best?
The best. I mean, no. He was one of my inspirations growing up, though. I do play a lot like him.
Do you?
You know,
like Tommy Lee. Man.
welling arms. You know, a lot of big body movements.
Motley Crue was the top.
That's how I learned how to play. Like I love those flashy kind of drummers. You know,
It's like, hey,
flashy. Like
show you
doing
this,
tricks and stuff. You know, and that's how I kind of took my inspiration from. But now technical wise, I mean, I'm so cliche. Of course, Neil Peart, from Rush. Danny Carey from Tool. Those are my technical inspirations, just like everyone else. I mean, all drummers.
Rush.
They're go-tos. Now, years ago in my late 20s, I really got on this John Bonham kick. Like,
where's he from?
Led Zeppelin.
Dude.
I really got on this. I was the biggest Bonham freak in the world. I wanted to play.
Like, all you said was dude.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm like, did we just become best friends?
Right.
It's like,
Yep.
sorry,
Like
y'all, about the dude.
Step
Yes, that's actually a drinking game that we created for y'all. Every time I say, dude, yeah.
I got onto a big Bonham kick for a while though, just because of his sheer power. He beat the living shit out of those drums, man, and his stomping grooves.
Like Casimir.
He would push his foot through that kick drum. Power drumming. He set the bar for that kind of drumming. And and that's what made Zeppelin sound so powerful, was those stomping drums.
Led Zeppelin is probably. I would almost have to say, dude, they may be the greatest band ever.
I mean, it's going to be between them and Metallica these days.
Metallica was good too.
Who else has stood up like that? I mean, daggone, man.
Still going too.
Yeah.
Metallica's still rolling, dude.
I mean, yeah.
Lars Ulrich.
Album after album after album after album, and they're still awesome. You don't hear people talking the same shit about Metallica like they do about Motley Crue from concerts. I mean, Metallica's killing it. They're still
they're kind of like the Foo Fighters. They've been doing it.
Man.
They're gonna put on a show.
Except for Lars, man. He catches a lot of backlash. I'm in these drummer groups on Facebook and stuff, and they talk so much shit about Lars.
That's a big rascal.
I'm
too,
like,
dude.
why, dude? Why do y'all give him so much hell? He's old.
It's the media, dude.
I know.
Dude, they're gonna find something wrong with you. You parted your hair on the wrong one. You know what I mean? It's like,
I know, right? Poor Lars.
That's the world we live in. Lars Ulrich was badass.
Yeah, he is. He's and I always come back to, I'm like, y'all want to talk all this shit about Lars, but as well as I do, just like I did back in those days when the song One came out, you tried your best to play that double bass roll at the end, just like everybody else did, and you couldn't do it either. And it took you months to perfect it. So shut up about Lars.
And think about it, he was a kid when he came up with most of this shit.
I know, man.
We could agree on so many too. We were talking about Kiss, man.
Oh yeah, I loved Kiss in the early
it's
80s.
just-
You see, I discovered Kiss when it was the unmasked Kiss. Like we were talking earlier.
It's kind of scary.
Like Heaven's on Fire, remember that song? Heaven's on Fire. And Lick It Up, Lick It Up. Like that's when I discovered Kiss. Like it was the whole 80s thing, man. And I loved all those 80s
Detroit
bands.
Rock City.
Oh, yeah.
Of course, Rock and Roll All Night, dude. You gotta
Yeah.
always. Do y'all have a song like y'all end with specifically or anything? Is there?
Believe it or not, as oddly as it sounds, we quite frequently we end with Under the Bridge.
Oh, by Chili Peppers.
Yeah.
Really?
As slow as that song is, we end with it, and it goes over well.
It's kind of like, okay, it's the end of the night.
It just comes in. Yeah, it's the end of the night. We started out with 3,000 people, and there's 5 left. it's 2:30 in the morning. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We're partied out. And that's funny to watch, man. That's funny to watch a complete sardine-packed club by the end of it. Literally, I wasn't in the band yet. I was studying the show. The previous drummer was still playing, and I was on the road with him. And we was at Sky Bar, and it was a packed Sky Bar night. 3,000 plus kids in there. By the last song, there was literally 2 people standing in front of the stage. I swear to God, 2 people still up there partying.
Surely to God you gave them sticks. That's me, man. We used to close them down, dude.
Yeah, close this place.
Yeah,
down.
I'm like, you want to play one more? I'm one of those people. Play one more.
Yeah.
But then again, I'm always one of those ones like, one more.
Yeah. They're like, nope, we got paid to play so many. We're done.
Some bands, though,
It's time to go home. The work's over. We've been looking for this last song. You don't know that.
Do you think you're going to try to stay drumming, or do you think you might roll
Oh
out
yeah,
to
man!
singing?
I'm totally in my comfort zone right now.
Are you?
Playing drums? Absolutely.
Doing that instead of singing?
And I was so excited to get back playing, and I kind of accidentally started back playing, by just starting this little Green Day thing with one of my buddies, just for fun, and I was so rusty and crappy playing then, and I forgot how fun playing drums were.
Music's so fun. Just knowing that you're making that sound.
I just love drums, period. Just the physical drums, like everything that goes on, like they're like toys to me. Like guys love toys. It's like you play drums, you've got more toys to play with.
Right, yeah.
Like,
what kind of piece do you like? How big of a piece you like?
I play on a small kit. I've always been impressed by drummers that can do a lot on a little. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
I saw a drummer one time years ago in a metal band, mixed in this metal show. They were on tour from out of state somewhere and in Birmingham, and this dude had just a little 3-piece like I play on, snare, rack, floor, kick, that's it. And he was playing metal, like Lamb of God stuff, just all over that thing.
Just badass.
And that's when I saw the line. I'm like, you don't need a massive kit to sound. Like, that's more impressive.
Yeah, it is.
Like, holy shit. Yeah, man. Wow.
Yeah, small piece.
And he was just murdering that thing all over it. It sounded like a room full of drums, man,
Well, see, like guitar,
And when you play on a small kit, they see you. They don't see the drums.
Right, yeah, it's not like you're just.
I want you to see me
with cymbals.
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
like
yeah. You see his head
I
sticking
tuned
up.
that one time. You know what I mean? Same
I
thing
hate
guitar.
that. I hate that.
Like that
Don't
accent
hide behind
bars.
your instrument, man.
Yeah, no shit. Like be out there and just
Let the crowd see you.
Hell yeah.
That's
Pearl
what I'm
Jam.
all
They
about.
always show the drummer a lot in Pearl
Yeah.
Jam. I always
Yeah, yeah,
appreciated that.
Well, he had a good stage presence.
Yeah,
So
he
the
did.
camera would go to him.
Mm-hmm.
If a drummer doesn't have a good stage presence, the camera's not gonna mess with him. That's why you
Right.
never see him.
You ever
Like,
kick
oh,
your
he's
drums
boring.
down?
Huh?
You ever kick your drums down?
Not these on stage, these shows, but my own, like messing around in the basement, partying.
Just
Oh
go
yeah, I've
kick it.
demolished them quite.
I
a few
love
times.
stuff like
Get
that.
a little too drunk and.
Jason with me on my nose.
Oh, yeah.
Jason, man, when we used to play recitals out at Tony's. Sometimes we'd be practicing or whatever, and he'd be playing those drums. And he'd get done, he'd kick this over, whatever, he'd kick this. And as he'd go to walking, he would throw the stick behind his back and try to hit the cymbal.
Perfect timing. He's practiced that before.
Oh, yeah, and I've seen him miss a lot too, but I also seen him try to swing his guitar one time and got him on top of the noggin, man.
Oh no!
But when you was talking about the drums, dude, because I'm a sidetrack person, man.
Oh, that's fine.
But when you talk about the drums, you're talking about so many like things. I wanted the damn. I hope that was just like a warning hiccup. I always wanted the whammy bar.
Yeah.
That's so badass.
You can't do a cool solo without a whammy bar.
Yeah, then you
It's
go to
1986, don't you know?
and you got to retune it afterwards.
Yeah. Oh, that's those Floyd Rose things.
Yeah, and that tuning.
See, I don't know nothing about guitars, but I know about that.
Dude, there's.
Don't
that
touch
Floyd
these little
Rose.
things down here. They'll hit shit on you.
Yeah, because you have to take an Allen wrench and like tighten your strings in. Then you just got that little bit of
Then
like.
it's a nightmare.
Yeah, and once I would lay in that whammy bar one time, shit was over. Your next one person would be like, your strings would be so loose, you know. I was like, shit, man, this is a regular guitar is the best thing. So I went back to the Epiphone SG or whatever.
Hey, go with what works.
A lot less flaw, man.
Yeah.
But like you're saying, you ain't got all that, you know.
Yep.
Making
just whatever it takes. Whatever it takes to make And when you're another thing about gigging like we do. Sometimes we'll leave Thursday and we'll play 2 or 3 nights in a row in different cities, living on that bus, and we're in and out, load in and out. When you got a small kit, that makes it work a lot less easy, a lot easier. I see these guys gigging on these massive kits, and I'm like, you're not touring, you can't be.
No.
You're playing once a month on that kit.
Me and Lucas.
That's a hobby.
Lucas had bets on what you was gonna pull up in driving.
So who won?
Instead of getting the equipment set up, yeah.
Drummers drive hot rods. Don't you know that? We're loud people.
I said, I'm imagining these guys. I
He's
said
gonna pull
black.
up in a Ford.
Black.
I even said a black car, like a
gotta be
car,
black.
didn't I?
You said a black Honda. Black.
Honda, that's what I
A black
said.
Honda.
Yeah, I said I'm thinking like a nice Honda. Yeah. And then I said,
like a Honda guy?
and then I said, well, you don't even know, like really
Right.
truly, man.
I'm just trying to guess.
Yeah, we're just.
What's he gonna
He
drive?
said, I think he's gonna drive a truck.
I have a truck.
Do you?
Yeah.
And then I
I've
said,
got a Toyota Tundra. I almost drove it.
Did you? I'm like, hell, he could have had a damn. He could have a Tahoe or something. You may have to load up his equipment a lot and stuff. And so it was pretty funny whenever you passed. I said, "Give me my $1, just one." Because he's in a black.
He's in a black car.
The second you hung up, you're just like, you just looked at me and you're like,
Good guess, man. Well, my wardrobe is 80% black, so.
Yeah, I told him there was
That's my color.
black car, man. Civic, some kind of Honda. It's gonna be like nice.
For the record, it's a Dodge Charger
Yeah.
with a Hemi.
And it's badass.
It's not a Honda.
Do you drive fast?
No.
You don't? Do you or do you not? I know a lot of people.
Slow everywhere.
Do you though? Because
I rebuilt the engine and put a camshaft in it just to go slow.
That's true. I haven't done anything motor wise to my truck. I put tires on it, but that was it. Do you really
that's a good
speed though a
upgrade.
lot? Do you speed a lot?
Dude, it's hard not to in a car like that.
I know, dude. That's why.
Just idling it goes fast.
Sometimes you probably didn't like you're used to.
You just put it in
drive.
drive. You just put it in drive and don't even hardly touch the gas pedal, and it just takes
Oh
off.
shit, dude.
Yeah.
Me-
Well, I had it dyno tuned after I rebuilt the engine and upgraded the cam and all that, and he kind of idled it up a little on the tune, so it literally will pull itself like it'll just take off.
When you take this thing to the drag strip, the drag strip is only like a half.
Oh yeah, I know.
that
I've been
way.
down there quite a bit.
We gotta
that's
take
a
it
good
down
one. Yeah.
You want
It's a
to?
good drag strip.
Let's do it sometime.
My wife would kill me.
Nah, she won't know.
Shh.
Remember, Lucas, we gotta cut this part. I'm gonna tell her
Actually,
we got some
it's
good
her
ones.
car. I built that car for her.
Well, tell her she
The
can ride
Tundra's
with us.
mine.
Tell her she can ride with us.
Yeah.
They actually have like street racing back here sometimes.
Yeah, streetcar night.
Yeah.
I used to do a lot of bracket racing back in the day, me and my older brother. At Lasker Mountain, we would go to, back then we had Holiday Beach Dragway.
Yeah.
I think I don't even know if that's still open. Anyway, I'm chasing rabbits. But it was a lot of fun.
This back here, I love here.
Besides music, that's my thing. I love horsepower. Yeah.
you got any work done?
That gets me pumping.
You got
Nah, it just pulls boat. Pretty
We're
stock.
going fishing, man.
It's pretty stock, yeah.
Me and you.
Hey, see,
Lucas,
even
go
I even have to have a fast boat. You know.
There you go. You got bullets. The
I mean, even my bass boat's got to be fast. I mean, everything's got to go fast.
Boy, I'll ride with you in the boat because I know I'll hit water. I would.
Just don't go with me to Gunnersville.
No, I know Gunnersville. We can navigate together, bro.
I mean, my hat says it all. I just drink beer.
That's the truest thing
I
ever.
mean, we do.
Where did you, is that hat like something you had made, or is that?
No, I picked it up at a gas station. I think on our last road trip, coming back from Auburn, I think I saw it, and I was like, I gotta have that hat. You know, sometimes you see those things, you're like, I gotta have it.
It could be like a rooster. It's like, I'm getting this damn hat.
Like, I don't even know what the brand is. I don't care. I like what it says. It's awesome.
Yes. And people are coming up with their own stuff now.
Oh, yeah.
Like, it's like,
all over the place.
there's probably not very many of those hats.
Yeah, I know. I haven't seen any. I saw them in that one store. They had different slogans. America. We eat bacon. America.
I quit eating healthy and all.
We drink beer.
Done with it. Do y'all ever have like a rough crowd? Do you ever have crowds that's like
Man.
just shitty, throwing stuff at you? Or?
No, just the worst thing. Sometimes we have bad crowds, but they're not bad. They're still
Really?
just kids. They're just.
Drunk.
But talking about those kids, we're recording, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right after I joined this band, you know, this whole kind of crowd was new to me. I went from playing. I don't know if you're familiar with the band Contagion out of Nashville. I went from playing, when I first got back into playing drums, they were looking for a drummer, and I was still singing. Long story short, so I auditioned, got that gig, played with them for almost a year. And that was a lot of, you know, heavier 80s hair metal, Ozzy, you know, White Snake, a lot of your heavier stuff, thrash and Metallica. And those are middle-aged people, our age, you know. And then I got hired by Get Sideways, and got in these whole playing for these huge college crowds. And it was a few months in until it finally clicked in my head. I think actually we were at Sky Bar, and I'm sitting up there playing the drums, and I look down. It's all these, you know, young girls in the front, really young. And I just glanced, and I just kind of, you know how you'll say things to yourself. I was like, look at them, they're having the time of their life, man. You know, and then a little while later, I thought about that, and I'm like, they literally are having the time of their life right now, and I'm getting to be a part of this. You know, these kids, they got X's on their hands, they're straight out of high school, they're in this massive club, all of this excitement. You know, they've probably never been to a club, probably never seen a live band play. And now they're right up against the stage in this moment, and you can see it on their faces, man. They're just blown away.
Seeing a lot of
yeah,
it's
man.
a local band,
and it's like they're going to remember this for the rest of. They're going to be old,
they will.
and they're going to think back to these college years and in this moment, you know. And that's when it clicked on me, and I'm like, man, eat that up. Like, enjoy that moment with them. Like, I didn't go to college. I didn't have these moments, you know.
Me either.
Like, so I'm in college now. So finally, I made it.
But what you're saying though, that's what.
I mean, that's really cool though, to see
so
these
awesome,
kids
man.
experiencing these things and realize that I'm a part of that.
Music is one thing that
really
can
cool.
bring everybody together.
It can.
I mean, it really.
Absolutely.
We cannot be voting. We might not be voting on the same person.
But when everybody's on the same team at a show, man.
Music,
Absolutely,
yeah, dude. I
it
mean,
brings everybody.
and
together.
knowing that you're making something where they're like,
Yeah.
they're awesome, or you know, like there's think about. I mean, like we were on telling the fart story about.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, but I've seen them a few times, and I remember them. You know what I mean? I remember seeing Roland. What was it? Hasty DC. I remember seeing them.
Hasty, I remember that, man.
Yeah, Hasty DC. I remember going to Sammy T's.
They played all the AC/DC covers.
Yeah, and it was like country.
Yeah,
you know,
it was like what do you call that music?
Would it be folk?
Bluegrass. It was like bluegrass. Like, yeah.
Dude, I'm telling you, the
so
cover
cool.
girls. I saw the cover girls.
Oh, God, I haven't heard that in so long.
Dude, I'm telling you.
What
But
about Fall on the Floor? You remember that? Rolling in the Hay?
Rolling in the Hay, yes. Man, and you got to think, those people left something in me. You know what I mean?
You're talking about the scene I used to be in Birmingham. All these bands.
Yeah, it was just...
Man.
Dude, that's one thing that, like, the world can actually...
Yeah.
It's like music. That's one thing we can
We
all get
all
along
connect
about.
on that.
Yeah,
We do.
you do.
You put all your beliefs aside and you put music in there, and
Mhm.
people just love each other.
You're doing it for the right
Love it.
reason, man. Because, I mean,
Yeah.
like, just what you was talking about, those people just, like,
Oh, man.
shit, if they just might hell, one of them would remember an image up here or something. You
I
know?
mean, these kids, they might be 80 years old still thinking back to seeing us on stage while they were in college and the good time they had, you know.
Oh, yeah.
Like, they carry that for life. You don't forget that stuff.
No, you don't.
Especially when you're experiencing it for the first time. It's so exciting and brand new.
And you don't even.
To me, it's not exciting at all. It's just like, I'm just at work. I'm ready to be done and get on the bus and climb in my bunk and go to bed and go home tomorrow. You know? Yes. But they're having the time of their life.
Dude, they do. And
you know?
when my wife was there, man, it was like around Auburn and stuff, which we always went to Crawfish Bowl.
Oh, yeah. I remember that.
City stages.
Dude, yeah, city stages, yes.
You could go over here and see Hank Williams.
Absolutely.
Over here, see
a
Kid
local
Rock.
band. Right next to
and then
each other.
107.7 The X had the thing.
Absolutely, man. The local stage.
And you know what was cool?
Yeah, that was good stuff.
Everywhere was full.
Yeah, everywhere.
I mean, it was just,
Everywhere.
Sometimes even like something you embed on somebody, you know,
Man.
they're falling forever.
Birmingham, I tell you, had such a good music scene back then. We had, and like now, the biggest thing is cover bands. Like if you want to be successful, you get in a cover band. Like original bands, just it's so hard these days.
If people don't know the music and know to sing
Yeah,
along
man.
with it, they
It
just
is.
don't.
It is.
And,
They
and
don't
I
care.
hate it
Because of social media and the internet.
And I'm the
It really
same
is.
way nowadays,
I
man.
am too.
It sucks.
But
dude.
back then, we had so many original bands doing so, and the radio station, man.
Mm-hmm.
I used to take our CD up there with a handwritten freaking footnotes and be like, "Here's our commercial. Here's the money. Say this. Play this little piece."
Mm-hmm.
They would put the commercial together, promote the show, make it just how you wanted it to sound. Man, radio stations don't do that for anybody anymore.
You don't hear of
Man,
anything like that.
we had that back
You hear
then. in
about
Birmingham.
big bands coming in.
No, man, they don't even bring them in the studio in the morning anymore.
Because it's
you know?
wild thinking about it because, like, everything I hear nowadays on the radio, too, refers to a podcast.
Yeah.
Some kind of podcast, or it's not like Metallica's coming
Yeah.
to the Von Braun. You know what I'm saying?
Well, the
Like,
whole mystique is gone.
uh-huh.
You know, back in the day, bands were mysterious. You saw them in magazines and you heard their music, and that was it.
You had to go
It was-
visually,
yes.
like, buy
And when
tickets.
you saw them in person, it was like seeing a god. Now you've done seen everything they've got.
Oh,
you
yeah.
know, you've done seen their dog, their children, their wife, their everything, their cars. You think you know them, and then when you see them, you're not. So it's not such a big deal.
social media and phones have stole so much.
And you've already seen the concert a million times.
Right, yeah. I got you on that one, too.
It's sad, man.
It is. It's terrible.
It used to be so exciting to go see a band at a big concert.
I wish I had one of those.
You didn't know what was going to happen.
I know. I wish I had one of them damn books right now that I could open up that's full of CDs, even some burnt ones.
You'd be driving down the road. flipping-
Just to be like, hey, Scott, damn it. Oh, Bon Jovi, you like Bon Jovi. You know what I'm saying? And then somebody
Put
else
it on
would
track floor.
dude, you gotta play Dead or Alive. Or, you know what I'm saying? Like, those were the good days because your phone flipping was.
Right.
You had to get that thing,
That
put it in
big.
there. Oh,
Then
yeah,
you
it
would
was-
grab your radio by the handle and pull it out and put it in your back pocket and carry it in the bar with you so nobody would steal it.
I'll tell you how cheap I was. I had the tape that went in the tape thing, and I had a portable CD
Oh, yeah,
player.
with the wire coming out. Oh, yeah. That's how you did it, man.
Yes. And if you was listening like to that CD, like on somebody's real nice stereo or something, it'd be so loud. But in your car, you'd have to have it all the way up just to pick up because it's playing through that tape thing,
Right.
you know? Dude, I bet there's a lot of people that don't even believe that.
They don't know what we're even talking about right now. Like, huh?
And I kept thinking, what's going to
What's
come
a tape?
out? What's going to come out for the CD? They're going to have something you can put in there. It's going to have a cord coming out that little slot.
Yeah.
You know what he's like?
What's going on?
And nowadays, you don't even have to have none of that.
No, you just turn your phone on, turn the radio up.
Yeah.
It's cool. I love it.
Dude, where are you going to be next? Where we going?
Let me look. I wanted to say this. I say we never play local.
Yeah.
But we do have a show in Gadsden coming up, people. Come see us and hang out with your boy Scotty. Let's see. At Chestnut Station, next weekend, we will be at Chestnut Station, September the 5th on Saturday.
October 5th.
Yes,
Is it
October 5th. That is
yeah.
one day after my birthday.
What?
I turned 48 the 4th. And that is a 10:30 to 2:30 gig. Will be the time slot.
10:30 at night.
It might be 10 to 2. I can't remember. But
Okay.
be there by 10 at least.
Yeah. So that's Chestnut Station.
Chestnut Station in Galveston.
Alabama.
Yes, y'all. Come one, come all, come see us. That's as local as we're gonna get.
If you want to see them,
Unfortunately.
you need to go see them. This is.
Fortunately.
You told me too about how y'all got y'all's names. Get Sideways.
Yeah, I wasn't in the band at that time. That was a long time ago.
Yeah.
This band's been around for almost a decade.
I was supposed to say that was my next question.
Yeah, a long time. I'm actually the third drummer. David Lynham was the one before me. Wait, what was the question again?
Lionel.
The name, Get Sideways.
Yeah, Get Sideways.
So Jeff told me that, I can't remember who the guy was. I think it was someone at one of the bars said to him something about 18 to enter and 21 to get sideways. And so they're like, hey, that's cool, man. So they kind of stole the name.
That's good,
It's like,
dude. That's cool.
We're gonna get sideways. So come to the show and get sideways with us. We're gonna get all kind of sideways. You're gonna walk out the front door sideways, I promise.
There you go. Call you a Uber.
Make sure and call you an Uber,
Yeah, get
please,
you an Uber.
or your brother or someone.
What's something they can follow you on social media wise? What we got?
You can find the band literally anywhere on the internet.
Okay, so just look up Get Sideways.
Anywhere. Get Sideways Band.
Okay, Get Sideways Band.
There's a song called Get Sideways, the country song.
Oh yeah.
I wanna get a little bit shy. Anyway, you might pull that up if you just type that in. But it's so prominent now. It pulls up with no problem.
That's awesome.
Everything will pull up.
That's awesome,
YouTube,
dude.
social, all that crap.
Y'all catch them like they. Yeah, man, they're from Florida, Bama to damn Hattiesburg, Mississippi to
Everywhere.
If you get a chance, go see them. Sky Bar in Auburn. That's where I'm
That's
gonna try to
always
catch
a
you.
good
I'm
one.
gonna try to catch you at Sky Bar.
Those
man.
shows are always
I'm
really
gonna try
good.
to catch you there.
Those are good ones.
I might come up there and do a little solo or something too.
Yeah, do
Look
it,
at this.
man.
I got the X thing. You know what I'm talking about?
Do it.
Some people might.
You got to cross over.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm over here
unless
talking
you're
this
Danny
hi-hat.
Carey and too, he's got his hi-hat right in front of him. It's kind of hard.
You know what one of my favorite beats is though?
What's that?
When that hi-hat's closed but it's loose.
Oh yeah. Shh. You got the
It
got
is,
this,
dude.
you got
It's
the
got
wash going, baby.
It's got that jangle.
Jangling.
But look, when I catch you, I'm gonna come up there on stage, and I'm gonna throw.
Oh, I'll bring you up there. I got a vocal mic. I sing too. I'll call you out.
I'm gonna buy some kind of pair of panties, and I'm gonna throw them at you first. And I'm gonna say, my sister wanted me to throw these to you. They're gonna be like this.
She's
big.
been wearing them for 6 months.
Yes. She just wants you to sign them and give them back.
Give them back. Gladly.
Oh, dude, but I am. I'm gonna come see you. I swear.
Awesome.
to
Please
you,
do.
man. Yes,
Please
I
do.
am.
And all of you people come see us too.
Yeah, y'all check
If
them
you
out.
can find a place to stand.
Yeah, they pack it out, man.
Yeah, it's fun.
Sky Bar, elbow to elbow. That's a lot of people, folks. Scott Watt, I appreciate it, brother.
Yeah.
I enjoyed this, dude.
Awesome. Had a good
Rock
time,
on,
brother.
man. Yeah.
Thank you for having me.
Yes, sir.
We can't handle you right now. You're too normal.
Nobody's ever told me that. I'm on fire back up.